Happy Thursday, shoalmates, and welcome to the 201st installment. That's crazy. Of the Hot Mess Express with the gorgeous, she over here, yes, Miss Didi of Didi's and I, Foxy of Foxy's Fishes. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Always love our Thursdays with you guys. How are you today, Miss Didi?
I'm doing okay. It ain't worth griping about, so I must just move on. But it's been a big hard week for
Yeah,
lots of reasons.
I hear that. It's for us. We've been very busy getting ready for the swap, and oh my goodness, just all kinds of things. The website is supposed to be going live next week, and I'm still struggling with that a little bit, so I have to push that out a bit. And got some rough news this week too from amongst the fish fam. So it's been I get it. It's been a week. It's been a week. So
Yes.
totally get that. So many people joining us in chat. Thank you all for joining us. Happy Thursday to you all lovely showmates. I don't know if Linky has joined us yet, but I sure can check.
It'll be around the corner soon.
Yeah.
I did have some good news today. That was
Ooh.
a
Please
complete
share.
surprise. Like, never would have thunk it.
Mm-hmm.
I had that Lotus that Kelly gave me 3 or 4 years ago. It was in my big, the stainless or whatever size of a pond you buy at Tractor Supply, the silver one.
Yeah.
And I took it out and set it in the big pot that it was in. So, it still had water and all in it.
Mm-hmm.
Drained it, took it down because she said hers ruptured. So we didn't want that to happen. Well, then we had those 2 freezing weeks. And so I thought, well, that thing's croaked over for sure. Have not watered it. It's been sitting on the porch in that pot with, like hard cake kitty litter, that stuff.
Yeah.
And there's 5 leaves poking out that thing.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
So my water changed, dirty water, I flowed right in it to break it up a little bit so I can, try to get it out very gently and put it in some
Yeah.
fresh stuff, which was like, I was so sure it was gone. But
Well, that's
so every
awesome.
once in a while you get some good news anyways, in spite of yourself.
Well, where there's a will, there's a way. So that's a strong plant.
And it wanted to be around, so
Yeah. Good, you get at least one more year out of it, and hopefully many more. But Linky has joined us, and it says that we have 22 lovely showmates in here with us so far. So I want to say hello and happy Thursday to Linda Worth, Dee Dee Svinden, Jody P, Uncle Smiley, Geek Boy, Andy Carson, Dennis Christensen, Sideshow Cody V, Mark Sturlson, Fuzzy KR, Stephen P, Sleeper Barbecue, Monster Fish Gal, 3G, Daniel Berry, Empire of Dirt, Fish Nerd. I almost made it without messing up. David's Aquatics. Why are we always yelling? Scuba
well,
Steve.
you never mess up and you do it super fast.
I know, but I don't feel like it tonight. Hagen Hills Designs, Big Steve's Glass Boxes, Pigeon Tank Ticks, Fish Fam Link, and Prodigal Aquarius. Thank you all for joining us. Happy Thursday, and Shades, Tanks, and Bulls. Hi, guys. Happy Thursday. I feel like I need to breathe a little bit more today, so I decided to read the list a little slower. Cody said he just ate a whole tray of tater tots.
I do that sometimes too.
That's a whole tray, though. That's a lot.
It
Of,
depends on what size your little tray is. But my mom, like for a special, like on a Saturday or something, she would just let us eat just either like get store-bought French fries and, store-bought stuff. That was a special back then. Now it's special when y'all get homemade. So, it's come all the way around.
Yeah. Well, we actually eat at home quite a lot. So, and I prefer it because I don't like a lot of the fast food anymore. It all tastes weird to me.
I don't think I can make a tater tot though.
Oh, but I was thinking like a tray of tater tots. He's talking like those big old sheet pans you put all the chicken on in the oven and like it's ginormous. That's what I thought he meant.
Well, he might.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, and Dr. Ted has joined us. Welcome in, Dr. Ted. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having
Yeah, he has a new name now, the Tub Pond Handbook.
Yes, I see that. And actually, that's what he has donated to the Foxland auction. I wanted to say personally, thank you so very much for that, Dr. Ted. Greatly, greatly appreciate that. And
I don't know, but I have cut Dr. Ted out of a video so that maybe he may be surfacing up here someday. One of these little short thingies. It wasn't real good footage what I had to pull from. It was kind of blurry.
Yeah, but sometimes those are the best heads to put on dance movements, though.
Yeah.
And welcome in, Jenna P. Happy Thursday, lovely. Hope you're doing well this evening.
I'm not going to behave. You don't.
Yeah. So Cody says 13 by 18 sheets. I regret some
Oh
things.
my
but
God.
the wife's out of town. Oh, goodness.
Well, I stand corrected for sure. I was expecting that little broiler pan you get in those mini ovens.
Yeah. That's a lot of tots. I hope your belly can handle that.
So you're going to be totter tooting around there pretty soon.
Yeah. And welcome in, Amisa. Happy Thursday to you, lovely. Hope you're doing well today. Oh my goodness. But yes, it has been a very busy week. But the first thing I wanted to mention is that we got some news in the fish fam. Brenton says, y'all ready to do some swimming and hot tubbing on Saturday? Yes.
So you might actually see the bare bottom, really.
Well, unless it's like, there's
get me a picture.
hours, maybe not during public hours. I don't need to see that. So,
but close your eyes and click and send it to me.
Oh my goodness. Yes, we'll be talking about that in a little bit because we have a big weekend coming up here. But first, I wanted to talk about the Fish Fam losing another one of its dear members, finding out this week about the member that we lost. And that was Shady Grady. It was so very sad to hear that we've lost another amazing Fish Fam. And
yeah,
I don't know what happened, but the obituary said that he passed away at home. And that's all that I'm aware of. If there's anything else, I don't know. But that, man, way too young, honestly. And he was a really, really good, kind person. Great member of the Fish Fam, and we really are going to miss him.
Well, he was supposed to go to the class last year, but he had these problems and had to have that surgery.
Yeah.
He had gotten a vendor table. That's how hopeful he was to go, and it didn't work out for him because of the surgeries and the complications. And he was going again this year. He was going to give it a try. And I know he had to be feeling rough because he's been in and out so much. So, he was a good fella.
Yeah.
He sent me some stuff, and it's just so ironic that I was reorganizing, and I have his towel right beside Myrtle's, and I never dreamed, and this was just like 2 days before I heard the news, I never dreamed there would be a connection like that.
Yeah.
And, I just had it up because it was cute, and he sent it to me, wanted me to have it. But, yeah.
Yeah.
That's 6 years I've been in this family that I know of.
It just sucks. But he's definitely going to be missed. And we'll do all that we can to remember him the best we can. We have so many idolizations of him. And one thing, Didi made something. I hate when we have to add people to this, but Didi redid our seahorses. So rest in peace, Shady.
Yeah, I made that. And that was still hard to watch.
Yeah. Sucks. So let's try to move on to something happy, shall we? Before we both start bawling up here.
Well, Dr. Ted's going to be a speaker this year at the Clash, it seems.
Oh, that's good to hear.
So he's
He
going to
is.
speak and guitar.
That's
Hey,
very
y'all,
cool.
and now this year with the wedding going on, you all need to come up with a little tune that, he can do the Kumbaya thing for you on the Saturday night sing off.
I'll get Suno right on that.
So he can play about anything.
Oh my goodness, I've been playing so much with the Suno app lately. And it's basically, I've been trying to refine my Quad City Fish Swap song, and I think I did it just in time. So that's the member song this evening, is the final version of the Quad City Fish Swap song. So I think I have it perfect. Oh, Dr. Tess is happy to play at the wedding. Oh my goodness, that'd be so very cool. That'd be very cool. Speaking of the wedding, actually, for the we have the Fox Slim benefit auction coming up here. Donations have been completed. I can't word today because we've been so busy. I'm brain dead.
I saw y'all had help in the fish room. It should be a breeze for you. Lily was doing all the heavy lifting.
More like we were trying to catch her out of things before she was stealing shrimp and putting them in the cichlid tank or something. Yes, Toonie, that's what I use. I love the Suno app. Steven got me addicted to it, and I just got my email saying, congrats on making 1,000 songs on my one account, and I have several. So.
Oh my God. 1,000 songs?
Yeah, but they make them 2 at a time on the free one, and then make them 10 on the time on the paid one. So it's easy to do. But let me say, welcome into our shoalmates, Branson Lightcap, May May, the Zen Ginger, Toonie Loon, Benjamin Peters, and Boots and Cats and Boots and Cats. Hello, lovelies. Happy Thursday to you. Nerd says, we need to work on getting you guys down for the January South Wisconsin swap. Yeah, I saw that they sent us an email. They said they're opening registration on Black Friday, so we'll see how they go. But you know how January in Wisconsin can be, but maybe it'll be okay. Maybe. We'll have to see how that goes. And welcome in Sketty and George RB3. Thank you for joining us, lovelies. Happy Thursday to you. So yes, the Foxland benefit auction, where I left off somewhere. Donating is closed. Thank you all for everyone that has donated. There were 17, I believe. Let me go and look. You think I would know because I've been dealing with it all week. So yes, there was a total of 17 donators, and thanks to them, there are a total of 46 lots up for auction. This will be taking place on Stephen P's channel, April 12th, Saturday, April 12th at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. He has already set up the live stream. So if you guys want to go over there and click the notify button so you don't miss it, it's going to be a great auction. And I want to thank all the donators again so very much for all of your donations. Greatly appreciate every single one of you. And in Didi style, we do have some rules with the auction, which are also listed in the description. And they're not.
And I didn't have anything to do with the rules, so don't blame it on me this time. Put it where it goes.
You've been rubbing off on us, okay?
When I heard that, I listened to the wedding planner thing later because I was I was like, they got rules.
I knew you'd like that.
So Stephen is and he's the one that whines about my rules the most. And look at him. He's such a good student.
Well, we want it to be nice and streamlined and as hassle-free as possible. So we're doing our best for that. But like the bid, like they're nothing crazy. So like I'll read through what Stephen has in the description right now for the rules, the instructions. And he's just like he does with his games. He says to refresh, stay caught up with the stream so you aren't bidding on the wrong lot, because that does happen from time to time from lag on the stream. Bidding for an item starts when signaled by Stephen in chat. Any bids prior to this are invalid. So you have to wait for Stephen to say to begin, start bidding in chat, and then you can start entering your bids. Bids must contain the $ and must be whole numbers, no decimal points. So it's not going to be like 99 cents for something. Bidding will be open for a minimum of 3 minutes. There is a several second delay between chat and what you see and hear on the screen. Therefore, when the timer ends, bidders will have approximately 10 seconds to enter a new bid. Every new bid will extend the auction by another 10 seconds. Winning bids will be confirmed in chat with sold, and no further bids will be accepted. Unless otherwise prearranged, winning bids should be paid same day by the end of the stream. Winning bidders must send the final bid amount via PayPal to the Foxland Fund. Foxy will put you email Foxy's Fishes to confirm your PayPal payment was sent, and then I will send your email over to the shipper for your item. That way, nothing gets confused. Buyer is responsible for paying actual shipping costs to the seller if there is any shipping costs with that lot. A lot of them were donated, but there are some that do have shipping costs. And for the safety of live goods, shipping timeline will be at seller's discretion in mutual agreement with the buyer based on weather and schedule. So just if the weather's going to be crappy the week of shipment, they might need to reschedule or something like that. So I don't think that's any crazy rules. I think that's pretty streamlined. And another one that we have is that us and the P's cannot bid on anything in the auction. So I think that's very fair. And very exciting. There's so many good items. And if you guys want to see what's going to be in the auction, check out the description on that live stream link. And you can see all the goodies of all the items of that all the donators have donated. It was almost impossible to get that out. And yes, thank you again so very much for that, donators. We greatly appreciate every single one of you. Welcome in, Bougie and Daniel. Would you like to say anything?
And Melvin just popped in from the Norfolk area.
Hello, Melvin. Welcome in. Yeah, Branton says, have patience with us folks in Wisconsin with the crazy weather. Oh my goodness, I know. We've been trying to ship for several weeks already. So this week, even though it's still on the cooler side, we shipped a test shipment of Malaysia. I was trying to think MTS, Malaysian trumpet snails.
Love them little things.
To see how they did. And we haven't heard back from who we shipped them to, so I'm assuming they did okay. But so hopefully this upcoming week will be okay for shipping, but I'm not sure because it'll be like rain and then 2 inches of snow and then freezing rain and then 8 inches of snow and then it all melts away and you get 170-degree day and then it's back to 2 inches of snow the next day. So yeah.
Well, my clematis is on the front of the front porch. Now they are under an eaves, the overhang. So they don't really get frost and stuff on them, but they are covered in flowers right now.
Oh, that's so cool.
Covered. One's purple and the other's white. And of course, the newest one that I planted at the end of the season I don't remember. I'm hoping it's a pink to kind of be in between.
Yeah.
I like me some color around here.
Oh, I can't wait until the pond is starting to warm up and the lilies start coming up because those flowers are stunning. They're ginormous. That is why my wife and I go to the Caribbean for her anniversary in April. Oh, it must be so nice.
I've been watching a lot of these Yellowstone movies and stuff like that lately.
Mm-hmm.
So, all the stuff in Montana, it's like, oh my gosh, what would it be like to live, with the mountains just looming off in the background? Yes, I'm sure it'd be kind of aggravating after about 4 or 5 months of winter, but wouldn't it be cool just to see it one time?
It would be beautiful.
Yes, I'm
agree.
thinking that. And everybody, I need to see it once.
And Toonie says, you ain't lying about crazy Wisconsin weather. My trip to the airport was wild. Yeah, it can be.
Better than being wild after you left the airport.
So yeah, okay, so I've talked about all the things for the auction. About 6:24. We got about 5 more minutes until we go to the, you know what? I think we're going to do the member list a little bit early because Foxy needs to do a quick water change, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry, guys. But at the making
Oh,
of,
maybe we just change up when it's convenient for us.
I'm sorry. All right, but at the making of the video, we're at 131 members to the channel. Oh my goodness, guys, thank you so very much for all of your love and support. We greatly appreciate every single one of you. And without further ado, here's your video with the new and finalized Quad City Fish Swap song. Enjoy.
Sunday dawns, the fish are here. East Moline, the time is near. The Band Expo, 12 to 4. Fish and plants can't ask for more. Fish swap fever, feel it rise. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Long fins flowing, catches my eyes. Plan it up, make it pretty. Quad City groove on the Mississippi. Fatties, guppies, that is to aquatic world, a dream come true. Big tanks, small tanks, take a peek. Friends and deals are what we seek. Fish swap fever, feel it rise. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Long fins flowing, catches my eyes. Plan it up, make it pretty. Quad City groove on the Mississippi. Driftwood magic, bossy green. Find your treasure, what's your scene? Deals are rolling, make it snappy. Quad City vibes, oh, feeling happy. Fish swap fever, feel it rise. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Long fins flowing, catches my eyes. Plan it up, make it pretty. Quad City groove on the Mississippi. On the Mississippi. On the Mississippi. Thank you, shoalmates. Underwater family can't replicate. Thank you, my dear friends. Together forever, the love never ends.
131 members to the channel. Oh my goodness, guys. Thank you so very much for all your love and support. And I hope you enjoyed the finalized rendition of the Quad City Fish Swap song. It was so much fun making that. That's probably why I have an extra 100 songs on my account. Fine tuning that. But yes, we did. We missed Scuba Steve-O early in the stream, and I'm so sorry for that, Scuba. I totally did not see that. He's a member for 6 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you so very much for your support to the channel. And he says feeding AJ and watching our favorite mermaids. Well, thank you so very much for tuning in. And hi, AJ. Enjoy your baba. Thank you so very much. Let us play you a new video, which is at the bottom of our 100 videos. Thank you so very much. That was so cute.
Scotty's not even here. He's gonna have to watch it on double time.
I know. It'll be even funnier. And then Mark Sturlson during the membership video gifted 10 Foxy's Fishes memberships. Mark, thank you so very much. So that puts us at 141, a nice uneven number, just like Geek Likes. Thank you so very much for that. Miss Didi, can you see who this went to?
Sure. One went to John S. Vlog, Vappa, that's a new name for me, Paul Sotero, Bob Purcell, Hobbytown, Chili, and Koi, that's Dean, and Uncle Smiley's Aquariums, Boots Cats and Boots Cats and Boots Cats, and Monster Fish Gal, and Gills to Gardens, and Jeffro.
Awesome. Well, welcome to Shoal, guys. And thank you, Mark, again so very much.
She's not sure she wants to go all in with me.
I loved it though. Welcome in, Daniel Velez. I see Melvin here on this side. Flatbed Aquatics, welcome in. Red Laser, Swampies. Hi guys. Hope you're having a great Thursday. And I saw where where was it? Yeah, Flatbed said, "Y'all ain't right, yet I'm still here." You know, you like
that's the best part. We don't aim for it either.
Exactly. We're like the refresher stream in between fish streams. So we are fishy stream, but
there's no stress here to get better.
Exactly. Sometimes we get to talking about fish.
Look, I missed my whole mouth. I didn't think I had any more water in my cup. See, if I'd have had something colorful in it, I would have known. Trying to be healthy and drink water, damn it.
I know, right? But now did your fin come out since you spilled it?
No, but something's itching on the backside. I just thought it was worms.
Has Funk been here with the weapon? Oh my goodness. But yeah, speaking of fishy events, this weekend is the weekend we've been waiting for forever. It's our first swap of the season to kick off the season. It's a little warm in here. So yes, the Quad City Fish Swap is this Sunday. It's in East Moline, Illinois at the Bend Expo, Sunday from 12 to 4. It's a new place where they're having it. It's normally in the Golden Leaf Banquet Center in Davenport. But they've moved 15 minutes away across the river, which technically makes it in another state. So it's a new facility, a lot larger, should be a lot less crowded in there because it's such a big traffic flow the whole 4 hours. It gets insane. So we've been prepping all week for the swap, getting fish tanks cleaned up, collecting the fish and the shrimp that we're bringing. I'm deciding which axolotls I'm packing up. I have a ton, and we're bringing at least 30 axolotls, probably a couple more, but at least 30. So we have a lot of bagging to do. We're going to start bagging on the later side tomorrow. And then Saturday morning, I will put all the axolotls in their containers because we do not take them in bags. We take those in containers with lids because it doesn't matter how long you fast those little piglets. They will always poo. Every time you put them in clean water, they will poo every time.
You need little wet diapers.
Yeah, so we always bring extra fresh water just in case they have diarrhea, and that's very easy to tell because there won't be a poo in there. There'll just be pink water. So
Ew.
times you need to deal with that. And then other times, like we also bring a turkey baster because sometimes it's just, they didn't squish it yet. You can just remove it easy. But usually, so we have to deal with that. So we bring them in containers. So we'll be leaving early Saturday, going down. We got the hotel with the pool, so I hope I get some time to go swimming because I really want to go swimming. And then like there's a bunch of us getting together Saturday night to celebrate Brian and Addie's birthdays, Jody P's daughter. So far, I think it's Pep, myself, Shane, May, Jeff, and his wife, Branton and his wife, Skull, Cheryl, that I know of. I don't think there's any kids coming. I think Branton said he's leaving his kids at the hotel. I hope they're old enough to stay there by themselves.
Yeah.
But I know.
I did see him say that somewhere. To be sure they are.
I don't think I missed anybody else, but I think that's everyone we have so far. So
Well, if for some reason Keith makes it, give him a hug for me.
yeah, that would be cool. I don't know if Keith is going or not. Nerd, are you going to make it to the Quad Cities this weekend? Geek. Possibly.
The oldest is 13, and she's a good girl, he said.
Awesome.
She'll be the babysitter.
Nerd said he'll be there in spirit. Oh, maybe in the fall you can make it, Nerd. Or maybe we can make it down to the Southern Wisconsin Fish Swap next sometime. But they only have 2 a year, and it's January and March for next year. So if we don't make it for January, definitely try for March.
Skull's going to be taking M&C's fish and plecos with him.
Awesome. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Who's getting your plecos and fish, Mike? So yeah, we're leaving early Saturday once we're done bagging up containering up all the loddles and getting everything in the car. We'll be heading down to Illinois, which is roughly like a 5.5 to 6 hours trip, depending on how many water changes we need. So, yeah, we'll get there. We're going to a Brazilian steakhouse for Brian and Addie's birthday that evening. Oh, and Jody P.
Whose birthdays? Brian and who?
Addie, Jody's daughter.
Oh.
Yeah. They're birthday twins. I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going out to dinner. She's also made the taste sampling cake samples for us to taste test for the wedding cake. So she's bringing those to the swap as well for us to try. Very excited about that. Jess said, Foxy, are we eating at the all-you-can-eat Brazilian meat? Yes, we're eating at the Brazilian steakhouse. Where you can get a meat with the side of your meat. It should be perfect. Yes, Jody. Cake and cupcakes. Yay! Oh. Yes.
So hang around Foxy's area because you might get some taste testing yourself.
So yeah, she's made some delicious flavors, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to try them because there's one that I haven't had in forever. That's why I asked her to make it. The lemon poppy seed. Oh, I love it. I'm going to put all the meat in my mouth.
You can always count on him.
It says meat FOMO over here.
And Chattanooga Ed got here earlier tonight. That's awesome.
Ed, welcome in. Jody says we have carrot cake, lemon poppy seed, and raspberry cakes to try. Thank you. I didn't finish that. Welcome in, Holly Gibbs, Sweet Acres, White Farms, Skull Aquatics, Chattanooga Ed. Hello, lovelies. Happy Thursday. I'm going to buy you. Oh, my goodness. Says do that, and it will be more than axolotls that need a turkey baster.
You can't turn this crowd loose nowhere.
That's so funny.
And I'm so glad to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And look, and when the crowd is other places, I'm one of the good ones. That's the best part.
Sure you are.
I am. I
My
really am.
mask says good, but don't lift.
This is where I do my dirt right here.
So yes, Saturday we'll be celebrating Brian and Addie's birthday. I am assuming that's when we'll be taste testing the cake. So excited! I can't wait! I'm so excited. Can you tell I'm a fat kid? I love cake.
Well, some of us are just jealous that we're not going to be taste testing. But
Well,
I'll get a slice at the thing. So
exactly. If you're coming to the Clash, you're more than welcome to attend our wedding, and that's where you can try these delicious cakes that we're making y'all drool about right now. Yes, Dr. Ted, Didi is a force of nature. Oh my goodness. So yes, Sunday is the swap, and it's like a half a block down the street. And that's from noon to 4. We had to start loading in at 9:30 this time, because last time at the old banquet center they were 8-foot tables, so we would only get 2. This time we got 3 because they're now 6-foot tables, because that's what this event center has, which is fine, which means Pepin Creek Aquatics can have our 2 tables, and my axolotl problem can have its own table. So it'll be perfect, because I sell out of those so fast, and then we can.
I hope it's a great swap for y'all and everybody else that's going.
Yeah, Shane is going to be vending it as well. Shane's Tanks and Bowls and May. So fortunately, our tables are not next to each other, but we can at least wave to each other down the aisles. And Jody says, "Yes, ma'am," or "Whenever you jolly well please, there will be extras."
Yeah,
I want one
she
right
knows.
now.
She knows the audience. She
Yeah.
knows the assignment. She's got it. She's a
Yeah.
smart young.
Yes, I
Can't
just
get nothing on her. She's busted in here like wrecking balls everywhere. She knows, and she's picked up.
I'm gonna break it. No. Oh, and another thing that I didn't even think of until I don't know, yesterday, I think, is that this Sunday is not only Peplin's birthday, but it's also 1 year that we've been engaged. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, because I penguined him on his last birthday. So
he got the stone at him. Thrown at him.
Yeah, I threw a stone at him last birthday.
And Ross Baltimore's joined us. Shark Fin Adventures, Flatbed Aquatics, Chattanooga Ed.
Ed, hi. Flatbed says, "Jody, what kind of friend would you be if you didn't? Oh, for the cake." Yes, May can't wait for this weekend. It's going to be so awesome. It's been way too long since I've seen you all, and I'm meeting a bunch of you for the first time, so that's very exciting. I think I'm going to cry a little bit, so I apologize in advance.
Look, I've got a special request in the making.
Please put my face on the smoking mermaid body on a wrecking ball. That would be awesome. Perfect. Yes, stay 2 more sleeps. So excited. Another thing I want to remind you, if you are attending the Quad City Fish Swap and there is anything on our stock list that you can find on our community posts, if there's anything you want to reserve for us to bring to the swap for you, please let me know by tonight. Send me an email, because we will be done pulling fish, and what's pulled is pulled, and after that I can't pull anymore, because I won't be enough time to fast them before we bag them. So send me an email if there's anything you want to pre-order for us to bring to the swap for you guys. If you want to see the racolotls, and you have Facebook, I posted photos of them on my Facebook page, which is Foxy Powers. You can find me under of all the racolotls. So if there's any specific little adorable little monster you're interested in, either comment on that photo or send me a message with the photo that you're interested in, and I can reserve that baby for you as well. I've already had a few that have been reserved, so hurry up and pick your face today.
Marty's here. Fish Dreams.
Hi, Fish Dreams. Welcome in. Happy Thursday, lovely. And yeah, I see Sharkfin, Ross, Kelly, Foreman, Noel, Fish Dreams, Vibes. Hi guys, happy Thursday. And I'm just a few minutes behind in chat. Kelly says, meow, making dinner now. Ooh, what are you guys making for dinner? Jeff says, are there any surprise people attending Quad City Swap that we aren't aware of? I don't think so. I don't know if Fantastic Freaks is going. I know he was supposed to, but we haven't heard from him in a little bit. So I'm not sure if he's going to show up or not, but he would probably be the only surprise person that I'm aware of. If anyone else is not aware, like Kyle's going to be there, but he's not showing up until Sunday. So he won't be there beforehand. Whip also won't be there beforehand. He also won't be showing up till Sunday. So I think that's it. Yes, it's going to be a blast. I'm so excited. Can't wait. Dr. Ted says, remember Clash attendees, Fishers, it's Jody's wedding. Pack your best t-shirt. Jody's getting married at the Clash.
and just like that, there's a new story.
I know, you should tell your husband, though.
Well, maybe she's planning on redoing her vows. Maybe he's on to something you don't know about. You might not know everything.
Why not?
Just saying.
Ooh, Kelly's making spaghetti with mushrooms and chickpeas. That sounds really good. I love me a good garbanzo beans. So good. I love them so much. But I do not like hummus. I don't like that, but I love
Tony and Butterfly love it, but I like the roasted chickpeas and put some spicy spices on them.
Yeah. Ooh, Ed says Whip is going. Yes, Whip is going Sunday, but he won't be there Saturday for the dinner, I know.
See?
Double wedding. We don't tell you. What's your favorite fish that you're taking to sell? That's really hard because I don't keep anything I don't like. So okay, so specifically you said fish, and axolotls are an amphibian, so they don't count. Neither do shrimp. I don't know if we're bringing the if we are, because I haven't counted them yet for the pre-orders versus what we have left to take the swap. It's either going to be, oh goodness, Blythe River Rainbows or the Kubote Rhizoporas. I think those are very, very, very cool fish. Otherwise, number one, always axolotls, always. Always axolotls. Oh.
Well, y'all were going to have some free entertainment, and it got squashed.
I'm told the wife I'm going to streak at the after wedding party. She said, no, thank you, Mrs. Clappin. Thank you. Keep your pants on, Mike.
His wife's a party pooper.
Well, that's because she doesn't want him to be an actual pooper.
Big Steve said to leave her at home.
All right, Ed, you know who you had to take out. Jody says it's our 11th anniversary this year. Oh, my goodness. Congratulations. That's awesome. I love hearing when people have like a longer anniversary. I think my parents, how old am I? Oh my God, Mom. I know she's watching. You guys are going to be your 40th anniversary. No, am I right? 40th anniversary this year. That's crazy. No, it's going to be your 41st because I'm going to be 40 this year. Wow, you guys are old. And she'll spit out her coffee laughing at that. So I did not insult my mom. Wow, I didn't even realize that. That's incredible.
Oh, did we have any birthdays this week?
Oh my goodness, yes, we did. Thank you for reminding me.
I'm seeing all these anniversary dates and all this. Oh gosh, we ain't hit birthdays yet.
speaking of, yes, we had some awesome birthdays this week as always. And we both want to wish our shoalmates, Jim's Fish, Jody P, Lady Rorschach, Nathan Hubby, and Daniel Keeping Fish a very merry birthday this past week. We hope you had a phenomenal birthday. You have another fantastic trip around the sun. And are you ready, Ed? Because here's the birthday song. Happy birthday, guys.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a great day. That's what we say. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday and many more.
And there's been lots of like upper number anniversaries going on. That's awesome, y'all.
Is there? Oh my goodness, I have to see Kelly with their Swedish meatballs. 30 for Gary and I tonight. Oh my goodness, happy anniversary, Sarah and Gary. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Did she say Mama Foxy is watching? Yeah, my mom watches every week. She watches every week. Not live.
She knows how
watches
naughty
the
you
replay.
really are.
She watches the replay and she doesn't read chat. So if I don't want her to see something, I don't put it up on screen. Noelle says, hubby and I hit our 30-year anniversary a couple of months ago. Congratulations, guys. That is so awesome. And
Boys
Ed,
at 21.
oh, wow. Congratulations. Oh, my goodness. To all the long couples in here, congratulations. The long, instead of the short ones, the long couple.
Well, you know, if we did that thing at the first dance thing that we were talking about, some of them people be standing up there a long time.
Right? Oh my goodness. Thank you so very much for this slice of cake. I'd greatly appreciate that. Let me see if I can find you. Where is, oh yeah. This is what Ed and Oinky are really doing when they're not in chats.
That Inky is a spitfire. Oinky.
I know, she can really move. Incredible. Oh, and chat just jumped up on me.
Now that's true.
Didi and I were married, but not to each other.
That's
funny.
true.
Geek says, is that why so few of my comments make it up on the stream?
Yeah, there's the Google mod, and there's the Foxanne's Mommy's mod that does it automatically.
Some, but some I can't say out loud, so I won't put them up. Because I love them. Glad you do. Didi makes some good ones. But mostly the comments I won't put up are typically from Wendy. He's hilarious, but my mama don't need to be reading that stuff.
Yeah, you can always count on Wendy to come up with an odd one. No,
I know good ones.
Don't discount Brian, because when he's sitting back there, he's good for a one. Flip it back quickly too.
Yeah, one-liner. He's good with his one-liners.
And George RB3's got 40-year anniversary this year.
Oh wow! Congratulations, George. That is awesome.
Well, high school. It's high school. I'm not saying about mine, George.
Yeah. And let's see. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome in. Happy Thursday to you, lovely. Okay. Is there anything? Oh, we have about 7 more minutes until we head on over to Vibes this evening. And I think in honor of our dear soulmate, Shady Grady, the hashtag this evening should be Shady, to go on over to Vibes. We're definitely going to miss him an awful lot. Now, so want to remind you guys, we have Foxy AM in the morning. If you guys are up bright and early, 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern, join me for a cup of coffee on Foxy AM and start your day off right. Tomorrow, depending on how bushy-tailed I wake up, we will either be digging in tanks for getting getting stuff settled for the swap, or I will have one eye open. My hair will be saying hi to you. We'll see how it goes. So,
Geek already has plans.
I'll be on a train for Foxy AM. No, you're supposed to be on the train right now. Kalish member for 21 months. Oh my goodness, Amisa. Thank you so much for that. She says, love you all. Love you too. Thank you so very much for all your love and support. And let us play you a video. Where's Annette?
That's a foxy winch right there.
I loved that. I've been making awesome clips lately.
Oh, Jen ain't gonna be able to lip read tomorrow.
To go into the office tomorrow morning, someone will be, oh no, you'll have to catch the replay. You don't have to, but you can if you want. Fish Dream says, I'm wondering how you ladies feel putting on the mermaid before the stream.
What do you mean put on before? We just get out of the water.
I don't know what she means by that. Putting on the mermaid.
She thinks we're not real?
How dare you?
No.
I'm going to show you something right now.
I'm not real. I feel
Hold
me.
my earrings. I might have went over a little overboard there. I apologize. It's hot in here again.
It is getting hot in here.
But Big Steve has gifted one Foxy's Fishes membership. Big Steve, thank you so very much for that. I have the giggles now. Where did I go to, Miss Didi?
That went to Red Laser Gordon.
Awesome. Well, welcome to Shoal Garden. Thank you so very much for that, Big Steve. And Jeff said, Foxy, did you sing the snail song for everyone yet? I sang them my version. Nathan doesn't understand how mermaids work.
Nathan's got so much learning to do. You know, he don't get out as much as he needs to. You're going to have to do some traveling, Nathan. Come on to the class, and we'll show you how it's done.
Dr. Ted says real drunk, perhaps, but real.
Lord knows I don't even drink. So,
oh my goodness.
I would look. I fell out of a chair on live stream and I was as sober as a judge. Could you imagine that if I drank alcohol, knowing I can only handle like one drink, where I would end up in this room during an hour-long stream? It would probably be. I would probably not be able to come the next week and show y'all, to show my face.
Yes, Nathan, I'm sorry you did miss the birthday song. You'll have to rewind a little bit, but we did go a little bit late with it, so it's not too far behind. And Cheryl, hi. Nathan, hello. Although I just spoke to you, hello. Yes, if you guys are around in the morning, definitely tune in for Foxy AM, same channel, different time. Wake up with me, have a cup of coffee. Maybe we'll be getting into swap stuff already, or maybe I'll just be waking up. We'll have to see how the morning arrives. Otherwise, definitely tune in for the Stephen P's auction on the 12th. It's going to be so awesome. So excited for the Quad City Fish Swap this weekend. I might do a pop-up live stream Saturday on the drive there. Depends on how how bright it is if it's too sunny and I can't see the phone, can't live stream. So hopefully we can live stream. Dr. says, note to self, give Didi a beer at the Clash Hospitality Suite. Oh my goodness. Ed says, I was there to see Didi going down. It was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
Mermaid down.
Look, they all remember. They don't let you live nothing down.
Oh my goodness, it's great.
Oh Lord.
Dr. Ted says there's Dolly Parton coming out of that mermaid after the second Heineken.
I never know.
You never
But
do.
face to face, I'm like, ain't got nothing to say. Can't come up with nothing funny, nothing.
Yeah. But we are at the hour mark here. So we're going to head on over to Vibes this evening with hashtag Shady. Miss Didi, is there anything you'd like to say before we head on out for this evening?
Well, you know, it happens so fast sometimes. And a lot of people have been thinking about Grady. You know, and you ask a little bit, don't hear anything. And like, I'll email him tomorrow. You know, if you got somebody you ain't seen in a while, just go ahead and do it because you never know. And if they're okay, but just having to recuperate, it would probably make them feel much better to get something from somebody.
Yeah, I agree. But I want to say a special thank you to Scuba Steve-O, Mark Sturlson, Chattanooga Ed, Kalish, Big Steve for your extra loves this evening. And whether you are a participant, a lurker, or a replay crew, we love each and every single one of you. And we'll be back here at the same time, same station next Thursday. Or if you're
not going anywhere, heifer.
Mark, thank you so much. $10 super chat. Says thanks for the stream. Well, thank you for being so awesome. Greatly appreciate that. Let me see what I can. You know what? Since I have to deal with these for the next forever. Thank you so much, Mark. I don't think Dr. Ted knows the stream comes equipped him with how many polls.
He gonna learn him something up in here. This is the wrong train, buddy.
Yes, I did.
I don't know, maybe you watch the wrong train. I don't know. Can't judge anybody nowadays.
Exactly. And I want to say, yes, thank you for everyone that has joined us this evening. And replay crew, we love you. Thank you all for being here with us. And like I say at the end of every live stream, your loved ones, call them, check in on them, see how they're doing. Just see how their day was. You know, if it's been a while, especially like Didi was saying, it never hurts. Just maybe your voice is the voice they need to hear to get a little lift me up for the day. And if you're lucky enough to have them close to you, you pull them in, give them big hugs and big kisses, because tomorrow is not promised. Today is a gift, a present. So why don't you guys go forward and spread a little love with that. And while you're at it, plant a seed of kindness, because the world can use so much kindness, and a beautiful garden can bloom from that very seed you sow. Thank you all for being here with us this evening. We'll see you on over at Vibes with hashtag Shady. Love you all. Kiss your fishies. Mwah. Bye.